Well, hello there. What's that you say? Yeah, I know. You've been through a lot. We've gone through a lot of things together. You have all your scratches and your bruises. You have some hurt feelings, I know. The last trip we went on, you fell down 75 feet down a gravel embankment. Okay, sorry, rock embankment. What? I know you're a scale truck. Oh, yeah, so maybe a little more than 75 feet for you, huh? Okay. Wait, you want to do what? Hold on. Are you sure? You realize what that means, right? Okay. Alright, here we go. Well, my Jeep just told me that it wants to go swimming. Now, what I've noticed in the past with most of the RCs that I've had is that the bearings are the first things to wear. Most of the electronics are fairly waterproof, to be straightforward. Now, eventually, what I'll end up doing after I go play in the water is I'll take the bearings out and dry everything off and put grease on them. Now they're supposed to be sealed bearings, but even still, I'll get some bearing oil. You can pick that up at any hobby shop. It looks like a syringe. It's typically colored oil. And you can use that to get underneath the seal to apply oil inside the bearings and just try to flush out any water that you might find. Now we're at a point where we have one of the bearings exposed and accessible. So what we're going to do now is take the axle out and then try to pull the bearing off. Now it may be stuck a little bit. So apply a little bit of pressure, maybe put your thumb at the end of the axle and apply pressure, get it off. Now we have access to the bearing. As an added bonus, I've decided to show you how to add oil to the inside of the bearing. It's a delicate process, but if done carefully, it can extend the life of your bearing. So, fasten your seatbelts, get ready to take off on the races, and action! One of the best ways I've found to access the inside of a bearing is a razor blade. It's cruel, it's rudimentary, but it gets the job done.
Now that we have our rudimentary tool, we're going to pry back the black covering. Try saying that 5 times fast.
Now that we have the seal out, we can apply some oil. So all we need to do is take this applicator and just apply a little oil all the way around it. There you go. That is how you oil your bearings. Now hopefully you shouldn't have to do that all that often, and if you are too aggressive or if you aren't careful enough, you can really damage that seal and cause more damage to the bearing than what you're trying to achieve. So be careful, but still, bearings are cheap, so go have fun. When we apply grease to the bearing, we want to do it on both sides, the outside and the inside. And the reason for that is if any water gets past the outside of the bearing, we want to prevent it from going inside of the axle, because then we have other issues where more bearings can have the opportunity of failing. And yes, to answer your question, this is messy, but that's okay. It's half the fun, right? You gotta have fun doing this kind of stuff. If you don't, what are you doing it for? Alright, now we have bearings all greasy, nasty. It looks like a big, huge booger, so we're gonna put it back inside. Now when reinstalling the axle, it may get hung up. If it does, just rotate it a little bit and it'll slide right in like a glove. Now, all we have to do is reassemble. Alright boy, are you ready? Are you ready to go have some fun? Are you ready to go swimming? You are! He's shaking. What? No, you're not gonna drown, silly. Well, why? Because I'm going to put oxygen. I will put oxygen inside of your tank, okay? Not nitrous, you silly. You'd be laughing all day though. That would be hilarious. Maybe we should do that sometime. Second thought, maybe not. You do tend to trip a little bit. Alright, so oxygen it is. You're okay with this? Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hey, if you've liked or if this video has been inspirational to you or helpful to you in any way, please like and subscribe to this channel. And if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to drop those in the comment box below. Additionally, every Thursday I do an instructional video, a how-to video. Maybe it's waterproofing your bearings like today, or maybe it might be how to crawl up a rock that you haven't been able to get up in the past. Whatever it is, I'll post those on Thursdays. But if you have suggested content you would like me to film or you'd like me to teach you, please drop that information in the comment box below. And until next week, have a wonderful time, RCN. Get outside and go have some fun.